Now in Good Morning Northwest, a SWAT standoff last night near Garfield Elementary School may be connected to a shooting earlier in the day.
A very warm weekend ahead with better air quality than we've seen the beginning of the week, but we do have a chance of rain this weekend. We'll have the details coming up.
And preparing to face off, the on-again, off-again presidential debate is back on. But of course, it's not without some drama. We'll explain. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Gratz.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Friday, August 9th. Let's check in with Mark on our first alert forecast. We are heading into a weekend.
Yes, we are. Things are looking pretty good. Right now, today, it's going to be, again, like yesterday. It's going to be hot. Sun and clouds starting this morning. We have less wind than we had yesterday. We're going to see some breezy conditions today, but not as windy. And 69 is our current condition. As we look at the 4 things we want you to know. Oh, the pool looks good. Hot, breezy today. Thunderstorms potential tomorrow. Air quality is on the good to moderate range, shouldn't really exceed that. And next week, we see cooler temperatures coming in if you need a bit of a break. So 61 into the valley, Cheney, 66 in Deer Park. We've got mid-60s over to North Idaho. Things look great this morning, right? We're going to see some increased cloud cover. That's going to be throughout certainly this afternoon, certainly south of us, and we're going to have a chance of showers into the Cascades. Our chance of showers comes for Saturday afternoon, and we're going to have a chance of some thunderstorm activity. Isolated, the issue is dry thunderstorms with dry lightning. So we're going to be tracking that all day tomorrow. Forecast radar for Sunday. Looking really nice. Here's our day today. We're going to have the sun. We're going to have the clouds, thin clouds at times, a little thicker at times, and we're going to have a high today above average, 90 degrees.
Mark, thanks. Well, you should be able to see at least one presidential debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump before November.
When President Biden dropped out of the race, Trump backed out of a debate, but it sounds like it's back on. Hannah Joyce at the Breaking Now desk. Hannah, there's been some back and forth here, so what's happening with the debate situation?
So here's what's going on. A presidential debate for former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris is scheduled. ABC is moving forward with plans for September 10th. There has been a back and forth on whether a debate would occur. For weeks, Trump said he only wants a debate hosted by Fox News. When Trump was running against Biden, he said he'd debate anytime, any place. Now that his opponent is Vice President Kamala Harris, his message about facing off is unclear. At a news conference, Trump said the two agreed to debate on Fox before the debate on ABC. The Harris campaign said that's not accurate. Harris is open to the idea of having more debates, but it's all contingent on Trump.
I'm looking forward to it, and hope he shows up.
Harris says she will be there with or without Trump. This week, Trump said that he may be willing to compromise.
I think it's very important to have debates.
A source familiar with the matter says that airtime will be provided to whichever candidate shows up. According to an Ipsos poll, Harris is leading Trump by 5 points. Today, he has a rally in Montana, and Harris will be in Arizona. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. Well, this morning, a SWAT standoff in the Emerson Garfield neighborhood is over, continuing into late last night.
Yeah, police say it may have started in connection to a shooting in North Central earlier in the afternoon. The standoff unfolded at Mansfield and Washington around 7:30 last night. More than a dozen police cars blocked off the intersection. Police believe this began just after noon when a man reported he'd been shot in the arm and possibly the neck. He told police his brother did it. Police shut down the area. The man was taken to the hospital. Officers are still searching for the man who shot him. Now, hours later, around 7:30 last night, police surrounded this street. Neighbors heard several loud pops believed to be flashbang grenades. A neighbor nearby said he was home with his 2-year-old grandniece when it all happened.
It sounded like they were lobbing stun grenades into the house. We're like, nope, you just stay inside. You don't get to come outside till they say, yeah, we can.
Police did not confirm whether they arrested anyone. The 2 Bearcat SWAT vehicles on the scene left around 8:30 last night. We will keep you updated here and on KXLY.com as we learn more.
A Spokane's police SWAT team was busy Wednesday night, too. Police were called to a domestic violence incident on Main and Walnut around 9:30 at night. They say someone had been sliced with a knife, and it took until midnight before the man accused surrendered. Now, during that 911 call around 11 o'clock that night, police were called to the Maple Street Bridge for a man throwing things and himself at passing cars. The sheriff's SWAT team and the fire department stopped to help in that one. They arrested that man around 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, the man arrested for domestic violence was identified as Brandon Bennett. Police say he has prior convictions for burglary. Timothy Whipple was arrested for third-degree assault and malicious mischief after throwing something that hit an officer.
Take a look at this. A Spokane Valley man's going to federal prison for planning to distribute this fentanyl in downtown Spokane. 46-year-old Alexander Kosnicki was found downtown in November of 2022 with that stash, along with a handgun and $1,000 cash. He was sentenced to 6 years in prison.
Starting today, Washington State Patrol will have more troopers on the roads as Cougs get ready to head back to Pullman for the school year. They'll look for speeding, distracted and impaired driving, and other violations to keep students and everyone on the road safe. WSP says it's seen 10 deadly crashes so far this year in that district. Drivers will see increased presence along Highway 26, Highway 195, and I-90 through August 18th. Now, the 19th is the first day of class for the Cougs. Coming up quick. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:06.
Yeah, we are coming up quick on a weekend as well, and hoping for some great weather.
I think we're going to have some good air quality. In the past summers, we've seen a lot of smoke, and that inhibits, some of the outdoor activities and stuff. We're trending downward. Moderate to good, really looking pretty nice. We've got the concert tonight, got a lot of events over the weekend. You're going to be outdoors? Well, you're going to find that the air quality is going to work, but when you see that concert fire up, it's going to be about 90 degrees, so be prepared for that.
Kids from the Northeast Youth Center are ready to sell you some lemonade. It all goes to support an end-of-summer field trip. I'll let you know how you can support the cause coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Rethinking and reworking Spokane Falls Boulevard in downtown Spokane, why the city needs to tear it up, and how you could have a say in the changes that come with rebuilding it. That's next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
I love you just the way God. Don't miss Parmalee, Contemporary Country Hitmakers, live Thursday, September 12th. Visit CDACasino.com to buy your tickets now and check out the full Core Stars lineup.
Winning is just the beginning.
You want the best selection of trucks? We got them. Looking for sporty, fun SUVs? We got those too. If you're looking for a great deal on a new set of wheels, come on out to Cal.
You want it? Cal's got it.
It's the final 44 hours of Walker's Furniture Anniversary Sale,
where we are celebrating by offering savings up to 44% off.
With special financing for up to 5 years.
This week at Walker's.
We are Spokane Wellness Group. We are a provider of semaglutide, which is a medication that has been helping people lose weight and achieve their goals of being healthy. I wanted to know, what can this drug do for me if I don't change anything? So I've lost 65 pounds. We're trying to make it so everyday people can buy it and reap the benefits from that, because there are a lot of benefits from this medication, especially for people who are overweight. We'll be here for you. We want to help people.
We owe everything to our troops, past and present, for their honor, courage, and dedication. As a token of our appreciation, 4 News Now and Global Credit Union are encouraging you to once again wear red on Fridays.
Join us in recognizing our troops and their families for allowing us the freedom we enjoy every day as Americans. Stop into any Global branch to pick up a red pin and show your support.
And then wear red every Friday from now until September 11th.
Wear Red Fridays, brought to you by 4 News Now and Global Credit Union.
At Parker Subaru, we understand that every Subaru is unique.
That's why we offer a wide range of genuine Subaru accessories designed to enhance your driving experience and match your lifestyle. From rugged outdoor adventures to everyday convenience, we have what you need to personalize your Subaru.
Explore genuine Subaru accessories at parkersubaru.com or visit us at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 10th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
Good morning. We are approaching 10 minutes after 6 o'clock. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. In New York, a ruling on Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s ballot trial could come as soon as today.
And the verdict will determine whether the independent presidential candidate will remain on the New York ballot this November. A lawsuit was filed by the group of Democratic-aligned voters called Clear Choice PAC, who are trying to remove him from the ballot. The group claims the residence Kennedy lists on his New York ballot nomination is not true. They claim he lives in Los Angeles. Now, during the testimony, Kennedy said the move to California was temporary. The judge will make the decision without a jury.
A scandal in the world of chess. A player accused of poisoning her rival. Security video posted by the Russian Chess Federation allegedly captured Amina Abakarova spraying a substance containing mercury on one of the boards before a tournament. The unlucky victim falling ill soon after touching the poisoned pieces, suffering from shortness of breath. Mercury poisoning can cause tremors, headaches, muscle weakness, and breathing difficulties. Abakarova now faces jail time along with a lifetime ban from competition.
Tropical depression Debbie is threatening the East Coast today. It's on a path of destruction, leaving flooding and tornado damage in its wake. More than a foot of rain fell in North Carolina, and flood watches remain in effect from the Carolinas to New Hampshire. The storm system is heading north out of Virginia today, and forecasters expect it to be through Maine by tomorrow morning.
Our Friday morning 10-second takeaway. Hey, it's going to be sun and clouds today. Really looking pretty good. It is going to be very warm. Temperatures above average. We're going to be at 90 degrees today. So take those breaks and make sure to drink that water.
How many of you have been around Spokane long enough to remember this, when Spokane Falls Boulevard was lined with railroad buildings and industry? The street along Riverfront Park has come a long way and could soon transform yet again. The city's plan calls for Spokane Falls Boulevard to be rebuilt.
That includes replacing the 125-year-old utility pipes underground and maybe transforming part of the thoroughfare into a two-way road. Now, none of these ideas have been approved yet. The city is still working on the design, but if you can have a voice in what they do. Lauren Pangborn, for example, is an avid biker. And she's thrilled about the city's ideas to expand sidewalks and add concrete barriers to bike lanes to give cyclists and pedestrians an extra layer of protection downtown. She calls it a great start, but her feedback is that she'd love to see some more urban crosswalks.
And then I'd love to see more scrambles, which are four-way, all-way walk signs that basically allow pedestrians to walk in any direction all at the same time. Those are really powerful for pedestrian spaces.
Now, Lauren says that could be especially helpful when, for example, a Broadway show lets out and pools of people are trying to maneuver across the downtown streets. Also, when there's conventions down there, lots of traffic for sure.
Yep.
Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12.
A warning about what you may see online this election cycle. The accusations from Microsoft about Iran ramping up attacks to confuse you and sway your vote. Who it's targeting and how, coming up a little later.
And kids from the Northeast Youth Center are making lemonade out of lemons. Allison Martinez is live to share how you can support the annual lemonade stand today. That's coming up a little later on Good Morning Northwest.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Don't wait. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX Super Crew for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
We've been receiving a lot of calls here at Holiday regarding the smoky air. Here are a few tips. First, replace your filter and run your fan constantly. This is your first line of defense and very inexpensive. This will clean your air by trapping smoke particles at your filter. Second, we do have air purifiers that can be installed directly into your system. Third, it is safe to run your air conditioner. Just make sure your fresh air intake is closed. We're here to help. Call us anytime.
Do you have property damage? Burke's Restoration provides full-service emergency response for residential and commercial disasters. Wind damage? Burke's can handle that. Is flooding your problem? Burke's Restoration knows just what to do. Fire or smoke damage? Call Burke's today. You didn't plan on a disaster, but you have a choice on who restores it. Choose the best. Burke's Restoration takes care of fire, smoke, wind, or water damage and more. Tell your insurance company you choose Burke's Restoration. Call or click today.
Never a doubt.
See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about our honeymoon. What about Africa? Safari. Hot air balloon ride. Swim with elephants. Wait, can we afford a safari?
Great question. Like everything, takes a little planning.
Or put the money towards a down payment?
On a ranch?
In Montana?
With horses.
Let's take a look at those scenarios.
JP Morgan Wealth Management has advisors in Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan to help keep you on track. When you're planning for it all, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
At Fred's, not only do we guarantee the best prices, we prove it. Our live price card keeps things transparent, showing you real-time prices. No gimmicks, just the best prices on in-stock, get-it-today inventory. And when it comes to beating the big box stores, our prices aren't just competitive, they're unbeatable. Check out how we stack up. Whether it's this amazing new fridge or this energy-efficient dishwasher, Fred's prices are always the best. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales event is on. Amazing offers, like the Built Wild Bronco family. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $369 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY Plus. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:16. Believe it or not, we're taking a live look at One Spokane Stadium this morning, where they're all set up for the Outlaw Music Festival that's happening tonight.
The first concert they have had at One Spokane Stadium. It's going to be intriguing, and it's a big one. This is a big show.
Yeah.
John Cougar Mellencamp, Bob Dylan, Willie Nelson. You're going to be there.
I'm excited.
I'm jealous.
It'll be so fun.
And also really fun today, bookworms and book lovers. It's your day. Every August 9th is National Book Lovers Day. You can mark the day by maybe starting a book club, visiting a library or a used bookstore, reading to a child, or start writing that book you've always wanted to write.
It's also a great day to share your favorite books, and we got a bunch of great suggestions from you guys on Facebook. We asked you yesterday what your favorite book was, and Athena Taylor suggests Ender's Game, while Patty picked the Harry Potter series, such a classic.
Yes.
We've also got some more classics suggested, like The Old Man and the Sea, Lord of the Flies, and Of Mice and Men. And if you're looking for a good book recommendation, that post has so many comments on it. Great options. But what favorite books?
Oh my God, well, Harry Potter, no kidding, always. And I do love, I said last hour, anything by Jess Walter, of course, local author, Spokane guy. He's just amazing. And I did fangirl on him once. I saw him at a restaurant, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I gotta check him out.
Yeah, he's
all
great.
right, so I mentioned Grisham last year.
Yeah.
And I just want to point this out. What did you think I was going to say?
Dr. Seuss.
Also a great answer, though. What about yours?
And not wrong.
I am really into Sarah J. Maas right now, as a lot of people are finding her. She does fantasy books, but I'm reading her second series right now, Throne of Glass, and I'm really liking it.
All right, very nice. All right, weather forecast.
Pop on pop, why don't you? Go, go.
Don't. Yeah, no, I know. I have a lot of them going through my head, but they're all getting mixed up, and none of them rhyme. All right, here we go. 61 into the valley, 66 Deer Park. Hey, Chena, you're at 61 degrees. So we got some cool temperatures. Here's our day today. We're going to warm up to 90 degrees, sun, clouds, breezy conditions at times, gusts 25. Mainly into the morning hours, the afternoon, maybe a few into the West Plains, 62 for our overnight low, which again, windows open, a little bit of a breeze, things cool down, give your air conditioner a break, or just cool your house off. All right, we do have scattered showers and a red flag warning for areas of Omak, Winthrop, and Wenatchee, and part of that is dry conditions, part of that is the potential for dry lightning starts and breezy conditions. We are going to see, again, chances of showers, thunderstorm activity as well, possible for tomorrow, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Sunday looks to be really nice. We're talking about smoke and all the fires that we have into the west. Of course, California is just having major problems. So as we come up the west, we do not have the influence of the smoke from that region right now. because we have northeast winds. So it's pushing that smoke south out of our area, and that's good news. So that has us at just moderate right now. We do have atmospheric smoke and a little bit of haze. 90 for us, 88 Colville, 97 into the Tri-Cities, and you'll have 99 into Lewiston. We're going to see temperatures start to cool next week, but Saturday 92, look for 89 on Sunday, so all of it right in there. But then look at Tuesday, going to be sunny and 82, mid-80s Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, great day for some lemonade.
That's for sure.
Every year, kids from the Northeast Youth Center put on their lemonade stand, and it's so popular. The kids put the money toward a big end-of-summer field trip.
Now, that annual lemonade stand is happening today in Hilliard, and our Allison Martinez is live this morning explain how you can get a cup of lemonade for a good cause, and she's also got some yummy-looking treats there. Good morning, Allison.
That's right. This is the first year that the Northeast Youth Center is including some baked goods. I'm here with Sheila Garrity, who's the executive director here at the Northeast Youth Center. You cooked these up yourself. Yes, we've got some amazing huckleberry products here. Walk us through what we have.
Huckleberries right from Glacier Park. I was just there. And this is a huckleberry blueberry pie. And those are huckleberry cinnamon rolls. And then we also have a huckleberry peach pie. And we have lemon cupcakes, we've got all brownies, we have all kinds of delicious baked goods. So you can come and get a cup of lemonade and a little treat.
Yeah, and huckleberry lemonade even to pair with your...
Huckleberry lemonade right here, so...
Yeah, and all of this goes to support an end-of-summer field trip for the kids. It means so much to them. Walk us through the behind the scenes.
Yeah, the kids will be out here today waving signs so that they can go to Triple Play and Chuck E. Cheese.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We're going to move over. There's lots going on here at the Northeast Youth Center today. We've got another booth. I'm here with Emily. She is with Inland Northwest Behavioral Health. Thank you so much for joining us. Media sponsor this year of the lemonade stand. Can you quickly tell me what it means to you guys to be involved? Why did you want to join the cause?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really happy to be here today, and we're here to just be a good community partner and help children and their families gain access to mental health care.
Amazing. And you'll be here all day as people come and check out the lemonade stand. What are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really just looking forward to meeting folks in the community and giving out some free swag and just enjoying the sunshine.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us. The lemonade stand is happening from 9 to 3 today. Make sure to come out and check it out. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Those treats looked amazing.
I kind of apologize for making you hungry 2 days in a row, but I also don't really apologize for that.
No, it's for a good cause. It is now 6:22.
Well, it's almost time for Cougs football, and we have a look at the Cougars fall football camp coming up right after this break.
Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Friday morning. It's a Wear Red Friday. Join us, won't you? Show your support for our military and their families. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
I just turned 37 and I found a lump. By the time that I had it checked out and was able to get in and see a doctor and all that, I was at stage 3. Part of the reason I think that I didn't go get it checked out right away is that I was really scared. When I got the call, it was gone. It was such a huge relief. Even if you don't feel that it's in you, that you have a lump or you have a reason to get checked, you are a woman, get checked.
Hi, I'm Chris with Tactical Plumbing. We're a well-known, locally owned company with a great reputation with our customers. While the new housing boom stays strong, we are excited to announce that we are growing our company to provide homeowners with our precision services.
Tactical Plumbing has over 30 years of combined experience, and we are now booking residential service and repair. Tactical Plumbing providing our community with carefully planned and strategically executed plumbing solutions.
Call us or visit our website today for all of your plumbing needs.
It's time to seize your summer in a new Toyota from Finley. Whether you're camping out in a new RAV4 or pulling a boat with a Toyota Tundra truck, nothing says summer better than a new Toyota. Finley Toyota's downtown.
So according to Mr. Washington, we deserve a little room upgrade.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
Okay. How about a second opinion from the other Mr. Washington?
Are you a Camus Rewards member?
Yeah. Why?
It's the only local players card that gives you the lowest possible rates on rooms and room upgrades, not to mention food and drinks throughout the property.
So I'm taking these back, right?
Membership matters with Camus Rewards, only at Northern Quest.
Shop the latest back-to-school trends at River Park Square.
Typically, the Cougars practice right here at Rogers Field. But here, walk with me for a second. On Saturday, they're going to be practicing right there, Martin Stadium, Giesa Field, for the first scrimmage of fall camp. Think of it as a dress rehearsal before the season opener later this month.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm taking every day, you know, day by day. But Saturday, when we get those opportunities to capitalize and be live, that's where it's, you know, that's where it's make or break. Hi, Mama.
The defense had the upper hand in practice this week. That means the offense is going to have to sit with the loss until Saturday.
We're all competitive, so we don't like to take L's.
The scrimmage will also be a chance for the coaches to determine who plays and who sits when the season begins.
You know, I hope it's a hard decision for us. I mean, that's what we kind of emphasize with our guys. It should be a hard decision to put out there because guys are playing so well.
That includes the quarterback battle between John Mateer and Zevi Eckhouse. Both guys are neck and neck for the starting spot.
John Mateer has the ability to extend plays. I think the quarterbacks are competing, both of them. Hey, doing a great job.
As you can see, door's still locked, still trying to fight my way in there. I guess I'm going to have to wait till Saturday. That scrimmage kicks off at 10:15 right here in Pullman. Reporting in Pullman, Julian Minnesota, 4 News Now Sports.
Just pull a little harder, Julian. The door will go.
He was so close.
I think so. Good morning, Northwest Time is now 6:26.
The Moscow dad arrested for kidnapping his daughter and hiding out in Mexico, appearing in front of a judge yesterday. What was decided and how his father is now involved. It's next.
Plus, we may start feeling the effects of Spokane's budget shortfall, and city aquatic centers could be on the chopping block. We look at the proposals next. And as we send you off to a commercial break, here's what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a TikToker's airline hack.
All right, everybody, look alive. We've made it to Camp American Airlines.
When freelance photographer Susan Berry's flight home from Italy was oversold, she says the airline didn't leave her stranded. Instead, they offered her a $1,200 travel voucher to give up her seat.
I'm looking for a volunteer today.
I'll do it.
But the perks didn't stop there. She says her bump also included a free hotel, transportation, and meals.
I'm at $3,600 and counting. I'm trying to get up to $10,000 and then travel the world.
And with flights oversold for the next day and the day after, Berry became a professional volunteer, racking up thousands in travel vouchers.
And packed my bag for the 1,000,000th time.
So what do experts say about this hack? We'll have much more of their tips coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
Depression is a journey. I'd made some progress on my antidepressant, had some daily wins in reducing my symptoms, but I was still masking my depression. So I talked to my doctor. She told me I could build on my wins without changing my antidepressant.
Rexulti, when added to an antidepressant, significantly reduced depression symptoms more than an antidepressant alone.
And less depression, that's a win.
Rexulti can cause serious side effects. Elderly dementia patients have an increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions and worsen depression in children and young adults. Report new or sudden changes in mood, behavior, thoughts, or feelings, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions. Report fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. Weight gain, increased cholesterol, low white blood cells. Unusual urges, dizziness on standing, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may occur. Keep moving forward. Ask your doctor about Rexulti.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Save your greed!
It's time to seize your summer in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. Whether you're camping camping out in a new RAV4 or pulling a boat with a Toyota Tundra truck. Nothing says summer better than a new Toyota. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with a 1-year, 15,000-mile maintenance plan. So this summer, if you're looking for a new ride, stop by Finley Downtown Toyota, and we'll show you some more choices. I crack myself up. Finley Toyota's downtown.
It's the final 44 hours of Walker's Furniture Anniversary Sale,
where we are celebrating by offering savings up to 44% off.
With special financing for up to 5 years.
This week at Walker's.
We've been receiving a lot of calls here at Holiday regarding the smoky air. Here are a few tips. First, replace your filter and run your fan constantly. This is your first line of defense and very inexpensive. This will clean your air by trapping smoke particles at your filter. Second, we do have air purifiers that can be installed directly into your system. Third, it is safe to run your air conditioner. Just make sure your fresh air intake is closed. We're here to help. Call us anytime.
I've always been drawn to artists like this. Yeah, me too. This used to be one of my favorites when I was younger. You're me. Yeah, after you quit the firm and follow your passion.
Face your future with Whitworth University.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. It is Friday, August 9th, TGIF. Welcome to it. Let's get on over to Mark Peterson with a look at our first alert forecast for today and the weekend. How are we starting?
It's all looking pretty good right now, really, for the most part. 69 degrees into the West Plains, 63 into Coeur d'Alene. Fewer clouds there. We're going to see, again, sun and clouds today. It's going to be hot and breezy as well. Thunderstorm potential for Saturday afternoon. Air quality is good to moderate. Right now hanging in moderate, but in the low end. And then it's going to be cooler next week. So downtown, you're at 63, 61 into the valley. Post Falls, 65 degrees. We see that in Coeur d'Alene. So a really mild start to the day. Things look pretty good. And again, we're going to see some breezy conditions this morning. And then by this afternoon, we start to see things really calm down. That takes us into Friday, where we're not going to have a lot of wind. And that looks good, too. For our forecast for our day, oh, the ice cream looks good. We're going to have by noon 80 degrees, and then we get into the 4 o'clock hour. We're going to be at the heat of our day today at about 90, and that'll take us through dinner time. And then we start to cool down nicely with low 60s for tomorrow morning.
A new Microsoft report says Iran has made efforts to influence the U.S. presidential election.
That report goes a step further, giving specific examples on how actions Iranian groups have taken so far. Hannah Joy's at the Breaking Now desk with updates on these cyber attacks. Hannah, what do we know?
Here's what we know, Natalie. According to Microsoft, Iranian operatives are creating fake news outlets to target liberal and conservative voters, and they are trying to hack an unnamed presidential campaign. Microsoft said one of the phony news sites allegedly called former President Donald Trump an opioid-pilled elephant in the MAGA China shop. Another fake Iran-backed outlet describes itself as a trusted source for conservative news. According to Microsoft, neither site has gained much traction on social media, but that could change as the election draws near. As of now, the Microsoft report doesn't mention Iran's intentions toward the United States. However, U.S. officials have hinted that Iran opposes Trump. Officials say that there may be retaliation on the U.S., especially for the assassination of Iranian general that Trump ordered back in 2020. So far, there's been no comment from the Trump campaign. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. The father of a young Moscow dad accused of kidnapping his toddler and hiding out in Mexico is due in court today. Prosecutors indicting Aaron Ong's father, James, yesterday on conspiracy to commit kidnapping. This is footage from Moscow last month when Aaron Ong's parents' homes and cars were searched. Investigators say Aaron used his father's Cadillac in the kidnapping. They also say James and Aaron communicated through encrypted messages, and James directed Aaron on ways to avoid capture. Aaron pleaded not guilty yesterday and will remain behind bars until his trial or a bond hearing.
As election workers count more ballots, we are seeing a shift in primary results across Spokane County. In the race for state representative, Natasha Hill has pulled ahead of Ben Stuckert, but just barely. Tony Keep still leads the pack and by a bigger margin. And in the race for Spokane County Commissioner for District 5, Molly Marshall is ahead of the incumbent Al French by 119 votes. Voters will decide between these same two candidates in the general election in November.
And continuing our For the People coverage this morning in the race for the White House, former President Donald Trump is holding a rally in Montana today, while Vice President Kamala Harris makes a campaign stop in Arizona. Trump spoke with reporters for an hour at his Florida estate yesterday, questioning Harris's intelligence, accusing her of avoiding reporters, and suggesting he's attracted larger crowds at his rallies than Martin Luther King Jr.
Nobody's spoken to crowds bigger than me. If you look at Martin Luther King, when he did his speech, his great speech, and you look at ours, same real estate, same everything, same number of people, if not, we had more.
Meanwhile, the Trump campaign is attacking Harris's VP choice, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, over his military service, accusing Walz of resigning from the National Guard to avoid deployment of his unit to Iraq. But more evidence is emerging that Walz retired from the Guard months before that deployment was ordered. Harris asked to comment on this back and forth.
Listen, I praise anyone who has presented themselves to serve our country, and I think that we all should.
Now, Trump has recently agreed to debate Harris on September 10th here on ABC. Harris says she's open to the idea of further debates, but it's contingent on Trump showing up on September 10th.
A 4 News Now consumer alert for you this morning. An important safety recall on stoves means you may want to check that model in your kitchen right now. The recall includes Samsung gas and electric ranges. The knobs are apparently too easy to turn on, meaning people and pets are bumping into them, turning on the range and starting fires. If you have one of these, Samsung will provide free knob locks or covers. We have a story on KXLY.com about the recall with details of the affected models. You can find it in our top stories. The sounds of summer, kids splashing in our local pools, but financial concerns have the city considering drastic options to save money and maybe closing some of them. We've talked about the city budget shortfall for months. Now we know how it could impact your family.
City departments have been told to prepare for cost cuts, and this week that discussion hit the city aquatics department. It's not sure how much money it'll have to save, so it's looking at every option, including closing pools. The city's park and recreation department offers 4 different budget reduction proposals. One includes the closure of 3 or all of the pools.
We have a structural gap within the city of Spokane as our expenditures are growing faster than our revenues. What we're looking at again is what is that volume and impact to the general citizens versus that fiscal impact on the opposite side.
Other proposals include reduced open swim times, increased fees, and an annual splash pad pass. These are just hypothetical options pending the city's budget decision in December. And a lot of people use those, so
they sure do.
Hopefully they stick around. Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:37.
And it really is pool weather right now, this weekend. It's going to continue.
Yeah, we still have the heat. I mean, we're in the low 90s, so when you work outside for extended periods of time, seek shade, take it easy, drink your water, Pedialyte, those types of things if you're really physically active. And again, we're checking on those whose homes heat up in this 90-degree heat. Right now, we're looking at a start time of about at 4 o'clock. The gates open up, and it'll be about 90 degrees. I really have no idea what I'm talking about. It's Friday, and I'm confused. Anyway, we're going to have more on your forecast coming up.
Yeah, you're talking about that concert that's going to be right there at One Spokane Stadium tonight.
There you go.
There you go. Parents, we know back-to-school shopping is expensive. After the break, we share another resource helping you curb the cost.
Plus, growing a sense of connection, one seed at a time, how a Spokane community garden is helping some people feel closer to their roots. That's next.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
When it comes to quality roofing solutions, trust the experts at Roofs by Premier. Roofs by Premier has more than 50 years of experience in the Inland Northwest. Roofs by Premier is a certified plus GAF contractor.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
I have a love for design, and here at Wallflowers, I am the window treatment specialist. If you have needs for window shades or drapery or anything that can help enhance your home, please come in and visit us. I came to Wallflowers for the opportunity to help customers find ways to renovate and update their home and love the space that they live in. We offer multiple discounts year-round. It's gratifying to have customers come in and tell us about the new products that they have and their enthusiasm for the new look and the new update.
Global Credit Union serves the men and women of our armed forces stationed around the world. We're proud to honor our military members by wearing red on Friday.
Red stands for Remember Everyone Deployed, and 4 News Now and Global Credit Union are inviting you to wear red on Fridays too.
Show your support for the men and women of our armed forces.
Tell them and their families thank you for their service and for protecting our future. Stop by any Global branch and pick up a red pin.
And then remember to wear red every Friday from now until September 11th.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
When it comes to quality roofing solutions, trust the experts at Roofs by Premier. Roofs by Premier has more than 50 years of experience in the Inland Northwest. Schedule now for summer and receive $500 off.
It is now just about 6:41. We know that sending your kids back to school can be expensive. Here's an event taking place this weekend that might help. The Way to Justice, a nonprofit law firm based here in Spokane, is giving away new school supplies and shoes at Underhill Park tomorrow. It did this last year and served 500 families. This year it is expecting 4,000. Co-founder and CEO Verla Spencer says this event helps fill a growing need in the community and provides a fun way to kick off the school year.
We're going to have cakewalk contests. We're going to have raffles. We're going to have watermelon contests, hula hoop dancing contests. It's literally a big community celebration.
This is a free event, but Spencer is encouraging people to call ahead and register so they know how many smiling faces to expect and have the right size shoes for your kids. This is happening tomorrow again from noon to 3:30 at Underhill Park. Find all this information, including how to register, at KXLY.com.
And the weather should be great for that and for just about everything else this weekend. Here is our 10-second takeaway on this Friday. Going to be sun, few clouds. We're still drinking our water. It is going to be very warm. Our high today is going to be 90 degrees.
A community garden is helping refugees in Spokane feel more at home. With the help of volunteers and several organizations, the International Rescue Committee started a new Roots Garden in North Spokane.
Actually physically put your hands in the dirt and you're able to grow something and you're able to take that food home to your family. That's this new community, this new land where you're living becomes a little bit more a part of you and you become more a part of it.
Now, the IRC says the garden has not only brought the benefit of nutritious food, but has also helped grow a sense of connection for refugees here in Spokane. Very cool.
Oh, what a great thing. It is now 6:42.
Spokane kids are putting their sales skills to the test today in a very sweet way. Allison Martinez is live with the details.
If you want to support a great cause and grab a glass of fresh lemonade on your way into work, look no further than the Northeast Youth Center. I'm sharing everything you need to know if you want to stop by, coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When it's time to protect your home, call Everhart Painting, Spokane's premier painting contractor. Everhart Painting takes care of every detail and backs the results with their industry-leading warranty. Call now for our summer special. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
We're camping out with the best deals in town from Finley. We have a great selection of new and certified used vehicles to choose from. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with a 1-year, 15,000-mile maintenance plan. At Finley, downtown Toyota.
My name is Stevie, and I work for my dad, Steve Stikowski, at SGX Jet Boats here in Orfino, Idaho, where we specialize in a shallow water aluminum jet boat. For us, it's more than just business, it's a legacy. You realize that it's all worth it because you're starting to see everything come to fruition. All of the hard work has paid off, and P1FCU is able to provide us with that security in knowing that our legacy is safe with them.
If you want to shine this summer and say goodbye to that winter weight, then this week is the perfect time to join Move Fitness and get started on a new workout routine to get you sculpted for the swimsuit season. Move Fitness.
Voted Best Singer, Best Show, Best Headliner.
And they called it Puppy Love.
Donny Osmond. August 11th, BECU Live at Northern Quest. Donny Osmond.
Never too late to start.
On sale now at northernquest.com. Produced by Live Nation.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. An annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
When it's time to protect your home, call Everhart Painting, Spokane's premier painting contractor. Everhart Painting takes care of every detail and backs the results with their industry-leading warranty. Call now for our summer special. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Sweet Palace and Sapphire Jewelry in Phillipsburg, Montana.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:45, and today, kids from the Northeast Youth Center are practicing their sales skills at their annual lemonade stand.
Yeah, every year, the kids raise money for a big end-of-summer field trip to Triple Play. And our Allison Martinez is live at the Northeast Youth Center to share how you can help the cause, and it's a delicious way.
Yes, it is a big day here in Hilliard. It's the annual lemonade stand here at the Northeast Youth Center. I'm joined by Sheila, who's the executive director here, and I also have a very special guest. We've got Rowan over here. Oh, we'll have to get him a fresh cup. Now, Sheila, this is an annual event. I know so many people look forward to it. The kids look forward to it. What's this all for? What's the cause?
This is so that Rowan and all of his other ECAP buddies can go to Chuck E. Cheese. So the kindergarten, preschool, and first grade will go to Chuck E. Cheese, and then the other kids will be going to Triple Play.
And for people who want to come out here, you can, of course, buy a glass of lemonade. You guys also have some baked goods that I'm going to show you here. What do people need to know if they want to support?
Just come on by and we'll let you pick whatever you want from our treats and get a cup of lemonade and make a donation.
Now, I know the kids they've been practicing, they've been getting ready, they're looking forward to this, looking forward to the interactions with the crowd. Can you walk us through? I heard Rowan's been practicing, Is that right?
Yes, Rowan and his other friends in ECAP will be coming out here at 9 o'clock, and they'll be waving signs, so all the kids have a slot all day long to come out and wave signs, so that all the kids can participate.
Yeah, amazing. Well, thank you so much. You can come out here until 3, stop by on your way to work, get a glass of refreshing lemonade, and support an amazing cause. Thanks for joining us this morning. And thank you, Rowan. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Yeah, that's right at the Northeast Youth Center there on Queen Avenue. So fun.
Here is a live look. This is One Spokane Stadium about to host its first ever concert, and it's a big one. This is the Outlaw Music Festival featuring, John Mellencamp,
Bob Dylan,
Willie Nelson, and a special guest.
There's her name is Brittany Spencer. I've never heard her music before, but I'm excited.
Okay, it's going to be great. It's going to be toasty.
It's going to be hot. Going to be a hot one, about 90 degrees when everything starts up there. So just be prepared for that. Sunscreen, and they've got water and everything. I have to show you this picture. First of all, Travis, thank you for sending this to me with permission. This is Hillside Combining. Now, in a week, I'm going to be leaving, and I'm going to go to our farm for harvest. There is nothing this hilly just in general around there. And, of course, Travis is in the John Deere leading the way. Thank you very much. But, yeah, harvest underway. That is adding to some of the particulate matter we have in the air, those hazy mornings. 74 at 10 o'clock. And then we get into the noon hour. We're at 80. And then we're going to bump up after 3 o'clock to that 90-degree high today. Even at 7 o'clock, it's going to be 84. But we start to cool down with the sunset. And, of course, we're losing about 3 to 4 minutes, you know, every day. Never mind. Yeah, the daylight. 66 into Deer Park, 66 also into Post Falls. We got 65. Everybody's in the 60s, looking pretty good. Into the valley at 61 degrees. And again, you've got light winds. We're going to continue to see the potential for Saturday afternoon with these showers rolling in. So just be aware that we could see some isolated thunderstorm. Of course, the fear is not from getting some much needed moisture, that it'd be relatively dry and that we would see basically the potential for some starts for fires. We have the fires to the south of us, but the winds are coming from the north, and that's keeping that smoke out of our area. Right now we are in moderate, but we expect it bounce between moderate and good. We're going to be around 90 degrees today. Tomorrow it's going to be 92. Sunday it's going to be 89. And then we cool into the low to mid 80s for the middle of next week.
Not too bad of a forecast there at all. Those below average?
Yeah, yeah, below average and still my wheelhouse, 82. Perfect.
Sounds nice.
Perfect. Very nice. It is now 10 minutes before 7 o'clock. Your morning sprint's coming up.
We'll see you right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
Under our roof, they're free to dream big. Because we're here to help protect those dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
You want the best selection of trucks? We got them. Looking for sporty, fun SUVs? We got those too. If you're looking for a great deal on a new set of wheels, come on out to Cal.
You want it? Cal's got it.
Looks like you need some kind of quick payment to settle this whole mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to those one call, that's all guys.
We want to make sure you're actually taken care of after an accident like this.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
I've always been drawn to artists like this.
Yeah, me too. This used to be one of my favorites when I was younger.
You're me.
Yeah, after you quit the firm and follow your passion.
Where do you find the time?
After work, studying with others who are looking for more.
Continue your education online or in person. Now accepting applications. Face your future with Whitworth University. Adult education programs.
back-to-school trends at River Park Square.
Hey, honey, I hear that Eagle Rock RV and Boat Storage can accommodate all of our storage needs.
Yeah, and all indoor units are powered with lighting and plug-ins to keep our RV and boat batteries charged.
And you know what I love? The extra-wide driveways. It makes it easy to move around.
And I love their motto, protect and preserve. And they use a state-of-the-art security system with awesome customer service.
And they're staffed 7 days a week for indoor and outdoor storage access.
Eagle Rock RV and Boat Storage.
All the fun you can fit into summer.
Call or click today to check out their units.
Under our roof, they're free to dream big. Because we're here to help protect those dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. The time is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Friday and the weekend in the morning sprint.
Allison Martinez is live with a juicy way you can support some local children.
And Mark Peterson is here preparing us for some warm weather this weekend and maybe some rain.
And Hannah Joy in studio with updates on the upcoming presidential debate and the drama surrounding it.
But we start with an overnight, hours-long SWAT standoff in the Emerson Garfield neighborhood that is over this morning. Police believe this began just after noon when a man reported he had been shot in the arm and possibly the neck. He told police his brother did it. Police shut down the area and the man was taken to the hospital. Officers are still searching for the man who shot him, but hours later, around 7:30 last night, police surrounded this street and neighbors heard several loud pops believed to be flashbang grenades. A neighbor nearby said he was at home with his 2-year-old grandniece and saw it all happen.
It sounded like they were lobbing stun grenades into the house. We're like, nope, you just stay inside. You don't get to come outside. Till they say, yeah, we can.
Police did not say whether they arrested anyone. The 2 Bearcat SWAT vehicles are on the scene left around 8:30 at night. We'll keep you updated on any developments here and on KXLY.com.
And take a look at your screen. A Spokane Valley man's going to federal prison for planning to distribute this fentanyl in downtown Spokane. 46-year-old Alexander Kosnicki was found downtown in November of 2022 with that stash, along with a handgun and $1,000 cash. He was sentenced to nearly 6 years.
Well, starting today, Washington State Patrol will have more troopers on the roads as Cougs get ready to head back to Pullman for the school year. They'll look for speeding, distracted driving, and impaired driving and other violations to keep students and everyone safe. WSP says it's seen 10 deadly crashes so far this year in that district. Drivers will see the increased presence along Highway 26, Highway 195, and I-90 through August 18th. The 19th is the first day of class for the Cougs.
I'm here at the Northeast Youth Center. They're getting ready for their annual lemonade stand. This happens every year in Hilliard. Kids will be out here waving signs and cheering for you to support them so they can pay their way to an end of summer field trip at Triple Play or Chuck E. Cheese. If you want to come out and support, you can of course get a glass of lemonade and some amazing homemade baked goods.
And the weather's going to cooperate for, getting some lemonade. First alert weather right now, we're sitting into the mid-60s throughout much of our area. Today, everybody's warming up. We're going to see temperatures that are going to be into the upper 80s and low 90s, 92 into Ritzville, Lewiston at 99 degrees. Our day today, sun and clouds, winds gustier this morning than this afternoon, and a high of 90 degrees.
The father of a young Moscow dad accused of kidnapping his toddler and hiding out in Mexico is due in court today. Prosecutors indicting Aaron Ong's father, James, yesterday on conspiracy to commit kidnapping. Now, this is footage from Moscow last month when Aaron Ong's parents' homes and cars were searched. Investigators say Aaron used his father's Cadillac in the kidnapping. They also say James and Aaron communicated through encrypted messages, and James directed Aaron on ways to avoid capture. Aaron pleaded not guilty yesterday and will remain behind bars until his trial or a bond hearing.
As election workers count more ballots, we're seeing a shift in primary results across Spokane County. In the race for state representative, Natasha Hill has pulled ahead of Ben Stuckert, but just barely. Tony Keep still leads the pack and by a larger margin. And in the race for Spokane County Commissioner for District 5, Molly Marshall is ahead of the incumbent, Al French, by 119 votes. Voters will decide between those same 2 candidates in the general election.
Presidential debate is back on. It's official. Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris are scheduled for a face-off September 10th on ABC. Harris is open to having more debates, but it's all contingent on if Trump shows up.
You can get new school supplies and shoes at Underhill Park tomorrow. The Way to Justice, a nonprofit law firm based here in Spokane, is giving them away. It did this last year and served 500 families. This year, it's expecting 4,000. This is all happening tomorrow from noon to 3:30 at Underhill Park. Find all this information, including how to register, on KXLY.com.
In New York, a ruling on Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s ballot trial could come as soon as today. That verdict will determine whether the independent presidential candidate will remain on the New York ballot this November. A lawsuit was filed by the group of Democratic-aligned voters called Clear Choice PAC, who are trying to remove him from the ballot. You can see more about this trial. It's coming up next on Good Morning America. And we'll be back with a final check of your weather coming up right after this break.
4 News Now First Alert weather means you're first to know. Rain gear or more sunscreen? Time to mow or turn on the sprinklers? Safe on the water? Live radar pinpoint storms near you. Be the first to know with 4 News Now First Alert weather.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers and a great selection of the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Ford F-Series, gas, hybrid, or all-electric. These are the deals you've been waiting for. So don't wait. Make it Ford. Make it yours. Make it now. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX Super Crew for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
All right, live look now at One Spokane Stadium, getting ready for a big festival tonight, and we are going to see weather cooperate for that. It's going to be a hot start. We take a look at our forecast, and yeah, we're going to be about 80 at noon. 4 o'clock, the gates open there. It'll be 90, but it will cool down by the time Willie Nelson takes the stage. It'll be about 80 degrees with a light breeze. It'll be absolutely perfect. Now, we'll have today 90, 92 Saturday, Sunday. Bit of a change there, 89, just around the same temperature. And then we cool off Monday 86 and low to mid 80s for next week.
Thanks so much for kicking off your Friday with us right here on Good Morning Northwest.
Yeah, we'll see you throughout Good Morning America with live local updates. GMA starts now.